What's going on, everybody? This is Leo, and you are checking out the JMG Live Music Lounge. Keep it locked right here, y'all. Peace and love.
What's up? This is Afrojack, and you're listening to the JMG Live Music Lounge.
Hi there, I'm Summer James.
I'm Ram Shano.
And you're listening to JMG Live Music Lounge.
You already know what it is. It's Jack Queasy, and you're listening to JMG Live Music Lounge.
Hey, this is Dyro, and you're listening to the JMG Live Music Lounge.
What's up, Mahomes?
Hey, this is CC Peterson. You're listening to JMG Live Music Lounge.
Hey, everybody, this is Joseph Smollett. It's your boy, DJ Chuck.
Hey, this is Mary Lambert, and you're listening to the JMG Live Music Lounge.
JMG Live Music Lounge.
Jakari, nice to meet you.
JMG Live Music Lounge with Jakari Harris. Hear it first with your favorite music artists and celebs. Interviews and entertainment.
What's up, this is Trent Bell. You're listening to JMG Live Music Lounge.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the JMG Live Music Lounge. I'm your host, Jakari Harris, as well as the music editor for JMG Magazine. You know, this is our first episode of the fall season, and we have an interview with the cast from the new film, Bodied. You know, Bodied is a movie about the underground rap battle scene, and I recently spoke with actors Calum Worthy and Jackie Long about their roles in the film, in addition to superstar music video director Joseph Kahn, who directed the film. And let me tell you, these guys had a lot to say about this Eminem-produced project. So, here we go.
JMG Live Music Lounge.
So in the movie, Calum plays Adam Merkin, a graduate student who becomes a competitive battle rapper while working on his thesis for school. And Jackie plays Behn Grymm, a veteran battle rapper that teaches Adam how to rap and about hip-hop culture. So the movie touches on so many different things about race, cultural appropriation, the skills that it takes to be a rapper. There's even an appearance by Charlamagne the God, who plays a battle rap promoter. So the interview started off with me asking Calum, how did he prepare for this role?
Well, I want to say that I was probably the world's worst rapper going into this.
The worst.
Yeah, probably the worst. I really want to take on this role. I really want to do the role justice. So I was trained by some of the greatest battle rappers in the world, and they took me under their wing. And for 2 months leading up to the film, we practiced constantly, and they really worked out exactly their process and taught me how to rap.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and how about for you, Jackie? How did you prepare for it?
Prepared for a lot of studying first off, you know, and then reading the script. I'm like, wow, I'm a black guy about to get my ass ate up by this white boy. So for the little scenes that I do have when I'm rapping, I gotta represent. Any way I could represent, I just did basically a lot of studying. I know a lot of rappers. If you know, I did a lot of movies with rappers, and I've been to the studio to see how it is performing in rap. I mean, just regular rap form, and then battle rap form is a totally different thing. You know, we definitely was able and fortunate enough to have real battle rappers on set with us who definitely helped us out. So that was a big key for us, because at the end of the day, we're doing a movie for them. So for them to see us and get the credibility from them to be like, y'all doing a good job, you know what I'm saying? That was a big plus. But it was basically just a lot of studying from me and him, the battle rappers, and everybody, watching a lot of film.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of.
And you want it to be believable, right?
Exactly.
You know, you want people to come away from the film like, these guys killed it. They crushed it, you know.
And we're actors, so it was.
And we were working with real battle rappers. So if it didn't come across in an authentic way, you'd see it from a mile away, because we're doing it with actual battle rappers.
Okay.
So Terry wrote a tape.
Definitely.
Terry.
And what made you want to be a part of this film?
The dialogue. The dialogue and the story. You know, it was a movie about free speech and just talking about everything that's going on in the world at the time, and just letting out, like, you don't have the thing that I got from it when I first read it, it's like with battle rap, you can say so much fucking disrespectful stuff and you can go still be cool, like how he disrespect my daughter, you know, and it don't show, I don't want to say too much, you know, to mess it up, but for like reading the script and them stories that you seen that was happening with my scene with my wife, and just how he wants to really do a thesis report on the word. It was just so much interesting things that I was like, damn, this movie is cold. And I'm going to play the dude who's leading him on to that stuff. So that was one of my main things why I took on this role.
Yeah, and battle rap is almost like comedy in a way, like Def Comedy Jam, where, you know, you can pretty much say whatever you want and get away with it because, you know, it's not, meant to hurt anybody's feelings, you know. So definitely. And then how about for you, Calum? You know, why did you decide to sign on and be a part of this movie?
I want to be part of the movie because I love the themes of this movie. And I love the questions that are asked throughout the film. It is about a white dude who becomes a rapper, but that's not what the story is about. The story uses this kid getting into the rap world as a vehicle to discuss cultural appropriation and freedom of speech. And I really wanted to make a film that was asking those questions.
Okay, and you were great in it till the end, both of y'all.
Thank you.
I mean, especially towards the end when your tooth fell out. I mean, man, you were just killing it.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem. And then Joseph, I know Eminem is one of the producers of the movie. How involved was he in the film?
He's pretty involved. You know, we sent him the script early. He had some creative thoughts through the whole thing, trying to check us on authenticity. And by the time we had that rough cut, he fully signed on board. You know, he submitted some tracks to it. He's helped us with the marketing. I mean, his fingers are all over this thing.
Okay, very nice.
His shadow looms large.
Yeah, because I hear his music at the end during the credits. So yeah, he's pretty much all over it.
Yeah.
And you know, what are some of the, I guess, you know, as a director for the film, was there any parts of it that is a little bit, kind of stressful, or part of the film that's like, okay, this is different than doing a music video. You know, this is a little bit more challenging.
Well, this is a complicated movie, and thematically, it's a very risky movie because it's a movie that asks questions but does not deliver answers per se. The audience has to make those answers, and that is not traditional Hollywood filmmaking. When you walk into a Hollywood film, you want the answer, and usually the reason why Hollywood movies can give you the answer is they're easy questions. Is murder bad? You know, is cheating on your wife bad? Is stealing bad? This movie, the questions are multiple, and none of them have easy answers. You know, is there such thing as cultural appropriation? Now, is there a point at which cultural appropriation is okay? At what point can you make fun of somebody and you're still your friend? And at what point are we making fun of each other out of camaraderie? And at which point are we making fun out of each other out of hurt?
Okay.
These are hard questions.
And that's true. That's very true. Now, you know, the N-word is used a lot in hip-hop culture. We know that. We listen to it. Now, when y'all were in the library and he was trying to teach you, you know, how to use the word, how did that feel to kind of go through that process as an actor, as a white man, to kind of, you know, learn that word and to use it and, you know, use it in a dialogue and be able to, you know, actually portray it in the right way?
I had never said it before. Until we filmed that scene, I had never said it. And it obviously, as a white man, it's not a word you want to say, nor should you ever say it. And it's really a testament to the script because I believed in this project so much that I was willing to say it in that moment in order to bring up bigger questions.
I'll tell you something. Most actors that I sent the script to turned it down because of that scene.
Really?
Yeah. They did not want to be the guy that said it, even if there was context to it. And they didn't want to say the F word. They didn't want to say any of the offensive stuff because it's safer in Hollywood to just not say any of these things and just be cool. You know, like if you want to put on that superhero cape, there should be no footage of you saying any bad words about anybody in Hollywood. And people want to be safe. And the fact that Calum took it on, that's an incredibly risky thing he just did on his career.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that. You took a risk, and you pulled it off. I mean, you were great, you know, the way you delivered it and everything.
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, I definitely didn't take that word for granted in that scene. It was one of the scenes that I was in leading up to it, thought about a lot because it has so much history towards that word, and there's a lot of meaning behind it. And someone that looks like me saying it, it's an interesting thing.
What I love personally about that particular scene is that even though Behn Grymm gives him a pass, you know, he's got the headphones on and he thinks they're having a private conversation, but then he suddenly realizes no matter how much he says it, he puts down the laptop, and then there's another black dude looking at him like, what the fuck? So the context is everything. It's another demonstration that context is everything. Language and words and offense and jokes between two people can look completely different to somebody else.
Definitely.
And I think a lot of actors are afraid to say that word on camera, and for good reasons if the script doesn't just need that moment. But I think it's also important in this quote-unquote woke culture where we're trying to find moments of making progress that to play roles where sometimes you aren't seen as the good guy in it, especially a guy that looks like me, should play roles where you're saying things that you shouldn't say in order to spark conversation and hopefully move the needle.
Right. I think that's great. Yeah, definitely. And I know Charlamagne the God, he's in the movie. How was it to work with him in the film, Jackie?
Easy, because it's so crazy. Before Body, I just finished doing a movie called Ringside with Charlamagne. That was like, I've been knowing Charlamagne, but I got to know Charlamagne when I shot that movie. So seeing him and working with him was just like, "What's up, homie? Like, you on set today? I didn't know you was doing this movie."
Right.
It was that type of conversation. Like, all right, Jack, whatever. And then,
see, I didn't know that he actually worked with Charlamagne before. This is the thing about black people. Like, you guys like suddenly see each other, you can be complete strangers and act like you're like buddies. It's like this weird language.
We're family.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought Charlamagne was just like another
I've been knowing him years ago.
See, I